What is going on, everybody? It is Botch1654 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a little bit of a different video than I normally do. Today we're going to be ranking every single perk in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer from worst to absolute best. And but before we do get started with all that, make sure you guys do hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell notification so you know when we do go live or when we do upload here on the channel. But without further ado, let's dive on into this. Okay. So first things first, and I'm going to put a disclaimer here right away. What I'm ranking this on is basically my gameplay, which is I play a aggressive, fast-paced gameplay. I play Nuketown 24/7, literally every single match. I don't really play any other map, so it's close quarters for me. So what I'm ranking this on is number one, my opinion, and number two, my play style. So I know be all there's people that know a lot more about the mechanics of Call of Duty and what works best with this, what works best with that. What I'm basically displaying to you is basically my opinion for these actual perks here and my ranking of them. So without further ado, let's get into the first section here. Worst one that I'm going to start off with right now, I got to be honest, is the Engineer. If you use this, I don't know why. I mean, obviously it can help a little bit, but this is probably the worst one that they've come out with. This one, you detect enemy equipment and score streaks through walls and see enemy score streaks on your minimap, reroll care packages. I haven't used a care package in Call of Duty probably since like maybe Black Ops 3, so, or probably even Black Ops 2. So in terms for the way that their system's rolled out now and how you can get higher score streaks a lot easier, I don't really use a care package whatsoever. So this one, I have to say, it really doesn't bring you any value in terms of, you know, increasing your gameplay for you to be a little bit more efficient and better. So that's definitely Engineer is probably the worst. The second one here, I'd have to say, is probably the Paranoia. Paranoia is probably the second worst one there. You can hear an alert when an enemy aims at you and your vision pulses, so it gives you, like, on the edge of your screen, it'll show like a orange or yellowish hue, and that means that somebody's aiming at you. It depends on what kind of playstyle you have. This could be effective, but for me personally, I think this is probably second on that tier there. A good one that's right in the middle there is actually one they just, you know, released not too long ago, which is Forward Intel. Forward Intel, it expands your minimap and actually shows basically your enemies and indicators in larger areas, so you can see more of your map. This one, I would say, I'd have to put it at like number 3 there out of the 5. A key perk that I really do like, and it comes into the second place here, and that's actually going to be the Tactical Mask. This one I use tremendously, especially because I play Nuketown, and people are constantly throwing smoke grenades, flash grenades, stun grenades. So this one, it makes you literally immune to it, especially gas grenades too. They have the gas mine. This one I put at number 2 in terms for from worst to the best there. When it comes to this one, this is the one I see a lot of people use as well too, and I try to run both of these. If I'm running perk read, I'll run both of these at the same time, especially for Nuketown. And the absolute number one that I've seen the most, you know, not only YouTubers but just Call of Duty players and myself, I always use Flak Jacket. You take less damage from enemies, explosives and Molotovs, and the combat bow. People are chucking grenades always, chucking C4s always, shooting RPGs trying to get their camos always. It's a little bit OP, but in my opinion, I believe that this is the number one when it comes to the first perk slot that I'd recommend using, and my opinion is the best. Now let's move over here to the second section here. In my personal opinion, I think probably the worst one here, it's got to be Tracker. It's got to be Tracker. It's been in so many Call of Duties. I really don't think it's effective there. Yeah, you can see your enemy's footprints on the ground, but it's for a couple of seconds after they've ran past you, and I don't really think it's a key essential and effective whatsoever, in my opinion. So that, what I'd have to say, is the worst one out of this of the perk 2 section here. The second one I'd have to say is really nothing that I would recommend using at any point for really anything, especially for my playstyle, is, or just, you know, in general playstyle and casual, is the Assassin. Yeah, it, like, the enemies that appear on your minimap when shooting revealed by like a spy plane, and if they're on a higher kill streak, you know, they will show up as well too, so you can, you know, try to target them. But at the same time though, it's something that's, I think it's a waste if you put that in your second perk slot. And that's just my opinion. I really don't see it benefiting your gameplay a whole lot than other than just kind of revealing, a little like crosshair indicator when somebody has a little bit of a score streak. It really doesn't benefit you as like a player, in my opinion, and for what I'm actually kind of my play style, which is that fast pace there. And third that I recommend is probably kind of in the middle is Scavenger. You won't really need this if you're playing Nuketown. It just depends on what mode. It's very simple, straightforward. It's been in every single Call of Duty from like before I can even remember. It basically just replenishes your ammo and helps you to have a little bit more ammo, or just basically run over people's ammo there. But with nowadays, especially with the amount of ammo you're getting, how you can have 2 grenades, 2 tacticals as well too, and just especially if you're playing fast pace there, you're really not going to worry about having an efficient amount of ammo on you. But that's just my opinion. The second best I would have to say that I use quite a bit here is Quartermaster, which recharges your equipment over 25 seconds. So it actually helps you to recharge any equipment that you're using at a more efficient rate. This one I'd have to say is about second best tier. It comes in right behind the number 1, which is Gearhead. This one I absolutely love because I use the field mic a lot. I also use our what the hell is it? Trophy system. I kind of blanked there, but trophy system I use always, especially on Nuketown when people are, like I said, just chucking stuff. This is what I actually end up using. It allows you to have 2 and store 2, and it actually will give you a little bit of a competitive edge. That's why I recommend this as a number 1, because it gives you a competitive edge to not die as frequently or die as easy there. And then we're going to move on over here to the third perk slot. This one here, I'd have to say probably the one that I would say I don't know why you use it would have to be the Spycraft. I really don't know why you'd use this one. Yeah, you can hack enemy field upgrades and do anything of that sort, but you're missing out on so many good perks that are from every Call of Duty that actually benefit your gameplay. The second one here, I'd have to say would probably be, it's a little bit hard for me on this one, but I have to say Ghost. Yeah, you don't want to be detected by spy planes, everything like that, and defuse bombs and controlling score streaks, but in my opinion, it really doesn't give you a significant competitive edge because there's ways that you can get around Ghost. They have the harp kill streak or a score streak, which they can see you no matter what. So that's actually, there's a loophole between this perk here. So that's second to last in my opinion. Cold-blooded would have to be kind of in the middle. It's one that helps to control with target you with players, and controlled score streaks will not highlight you. So basically thermal sights, everything like that. This is perfect for something like Warzone, or if you're trying not to get detected by snipers as well too, especially if they're trying to use thermal. This is something that's going to be a little bit more efficient, so it's kind of in the middle. The second best in my opinion would have to probably be Ninja. Ninja's probably one of the most popular ones because footsteps are so loud in this entire game that it's very efficient, especially if you're trying to be stealth, especially if you're trying to go for score streaks as well too. You don't want people to hear you, run up the stairs or run past them in the house as well. It's very, very key, and I think this is the second one. And the number 1 that I would recommend that I use every single time is Gung Ho. I'm always running, I'm always sliding. Fast-paced movement this is the perk that you absolutely need. So this is probably going to be the best one in the perk 3 section there. This is the one that's actually going to allow you to constantly keep throwing grenades, stun grenades, or stun lethals, or stun tacticals, flash bangs as well too. This is probably going to be the top one in the perk 3 slot here. So this, to me, those are the ranks there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments there. This is a little bit of a different video. Once again, this is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I wanted to go through this and kind of rank them from worst to best, and that's personally what I think. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you do hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell notification so you do know when we do more uploads, and we do more live streams there. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.